Hi there. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about children and the experience of death for them. It's been on my mind a lot as I walk this path of trying to help others with grief because a child's world is so different. And oftentimes, we don't know what to say to a child, especially a child that's under 10 years old. And there are things that we need to say, and there are things that can actually make it harder for them. So I've heard people say grandma or grandpa is in heaven now, but when the child goes into the funeral home, they see grandma or grandpa lifeless in a casket often. So there are other things that you can say that will be a better way to at least put the reality in place. And the important thing is to stay with your child, answer their questions as best you can, admit to them if you don't know. One of the thoughts I had was to tell the child that grandma or grandpa or whoever it is that they loved, their body just didn't work well anymore. And so it stopped. But their love, their memories, all of the wonderful times that they had with you will live on inside of you like a warm hug. That's one way to touch on it, but they need to know that the body is lifeless, and you need to find the most gentle way of telling them. And just to say that their body is not working anymore is a really good, solid way that even a 6-year-old or 5-year-old can understand. You also need to give them the option of going or not going to a funeral home for a visitation. It's a scary place. I use my own world as an example. I was 6 years old when a neighbor lady that I adored, I visited her almost every day, and she always sent me on my way home with an almond crescent cookie, which to this day I absolutely love and connect with her. But when she died, my parents, I don't think out of harm, I think out of not knowing what to do, took me to the funeral home and didn't explain anything except to say that Mrs. McGee was in heaven. And all I saw was Mrs. McGee lifeless in the casket, and I was confused and I had nightmares. So it's in those kind of memories that you have to tread water really carefully, because their young minds can't process what they're seeing. And so if you can make that door as honest and open and loving as possible without saying they're in heaven or they've gone to a better place or any of those cliches that you hear, it becomes important in their little minds because they're going to be confused and they're going to need your love, your guidance, and your support to be able to get through that. Make sure they are aware that they are going to miss grandma, grandpa, whoever it is, but the love will always be there in their heart. So for today, I wish you love. I wish you compassion, empathy, and a warm hug to get you through your day. Thank you.